Dirty Pop.
Yo.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Pop, Lock, and Drop It. I am your host, JD. If you're just watching us for the very first time, this is a segment of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel where we go over all sorts of Funkos and Funko vinyl. And today, I'm going to be going over some very sought-after pops that I've been looking for since they actually were announced. And I'm talking about none other than the Bad Boys, Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett from the movie and franchise Bad Boys. Alright, so the very first one I'm going to be going over is Mike Lowrey, played by Will Smith. And this is what he looks like when he's out of the box. We're outside, so the gloss is really bad. You can see him right in there. And so, when these were announced first, I actually, for whatever reason,
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
Yeah, hello, McFly. I didn't pre-order these. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but now I know after looking for these for such a long time, I should have. It probably would have saved me a whole lot more grief. Because all of my other friends, especially Sean Trackey from the Sean, Matt, and JD Save the World podcast, got them way before me. And every time we do the podcast, I look at those two pops and I'm like, oh, I should have got them. But wanting them no more because I have them. I got these at Target. So Mike Lowrey, Will Smith actually wasn't supposed to be in the movie originally. Martin Lawrence, who actually was, and you can hear the Mr. Dingaling in the background as I'm doing the video on a late afternoon on a Saturday. But he wasn't actually supposed to be in there. I don't remember who was actually slated to do the. I believe it was Chris Kattan or some other Saturday Night Live. Comic. No, they wanted John Lovitz. I remember John Lovitz. They wanted John Lovitz to play Mike Lowrey. And Martin Lawrence was just kind of like, nah, they really wanted to do it like, action style. So it was Martin Lawrence's sister that said, hey, why don't you get Will Smith to do it? Because at that point in time, he was doing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was mostly known as a rapper. People don't even know that Mike Lowrey, who played by Will Smith was a rapper, the Fresh Prince, before he became an actor. So this is actually a pretty cool movie. This is one of my favorite franchises as far as like action, because they actually incorporated comedy as well as action, and that actually started the whole brand new genre of action movies in the 90s, because in the 80s it was all about explosions and guns and muscles, and they kind of got away from that in the 90s, like Speed, The Matrix, Bad Boys, Armageddon. And so I actually own all three Bad Boys 1, 2, and Bad Boys for Life. Just got Bad Boys for Life recently on Vudu. But I really like it. It's a franchise that I love, and I wanted to get so bad. So again, this is what he looks like on the back. They don't have any chases, to my knowledge. So this is pretty much Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowrey. So, segueing into the next portion of the Pop, Lock, and Drop It, let's go to the next one.
Let me tell you about this witness. She likes to sound like a nagging wife.
Hey, Will Smith, you better lock it up. This is my show. You don't be dogging me like that, telling me I'm a nagging wife. You're nagging. Oh, Mr. Dingaling in the background, ruining my video. Yes.
Ice cream fan, and you wanna cool down. Ice cream fan, and you wanna get some. Ice cream fan. Ice cream fan.
So the next one that I'm going to be going over is Marcus Burnett, played by Martin Lawrence. This is what he looks like on the outside. Again, actually, no, the glare's not that as bad right now because it's getting a little later in the afternoon. So he actually, a lot of people didn't like the movie originally when it came out because they thought that he was trying to be funny. Like every other scene, he was trying to be too funny. I didn't think that was the case at all. I thought his comic timing, obviously because he's a comedian, was really good. The writing was really good as well. So I didn't think there was way too much comedy like they try to do with a lot of the other like buddy cop movies. But it's a pretty cool, fun action film. I love there's a lot of when I was in high school. This was actually one of the first movies I saw when I was in high school when I moved out to California. I used to live in the Bronx, and then I moved out to San Diego, and I was at a pizza party for like somebody's birthday, and I was invited, and they all stood the night, like a sleepover or whatnot, and I saw this movie. They had rented it on VHS when it came out on VHS, and to this day, me and my friends in high school always would quote the movie. Naturally, because it's a kind of a family show, I cannot quote the lines. But needless to say, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But the scene specifically where he goes to find the witness, where he has to pretend that he's Mike Lowry. Martin Lawrence has to pretend he's Will Smith's character because the witness was so like giddy and she didn't know who to trust. Let's take a look.
Who's there?
Mike Lowry.
Well, how do I know it's Mike Lowry?
'Cause I'm Mike Lowry.
Yeah, so Tia Leone was actually... I'm surprised they didn't actually have Lisa in the movie or on the actual Pops because of the fact that there was so many different characters. Maybe they'll do like a second wave and maybe Bad Boys 2 or, but needless to say, they didn't have the Pop for Tia Leone's character. And I believe her name is Lisa, if I'm not mistaken. But, it was just these two. There were no variants, no chases. So these are one of the very few, Funko Pop franchises that they don't really have. They just have two and that's it. Because you normally would see at least one variant, if not a chase of every series, every franchise. Maybe they're going to be doing a wave 2, maybe a Bad Boys for Life. We never know. These sold pretty quickly from when I went at Heroes Hideout, the spot that I normally go and get my Pops from. So, but that's pretty much it. I know it's a little short ski video, but this was a very cool, I got these at Target. So a very cool pickup this weekend over at Target. If you are in the Capital District area and you're clear or near Colony Center, go to Heroes Hideout. I'm sure they have these in stock, and they are just opening up soon. And you can also do curbside pickup, so a free like little advertisement for you guys. So thank you so very much for watching this edition of Pop, Lock, and Drop It. Be sure to comment all of our video submissions. We're still doing that. Also, the Collector of the Week. Send us a video of your collection. Doesn't matter what it is, and we will nominate you as Collector of the Week. We also are going to be doing another video giveaway. So if you comment on any of our videos and tag 2 people, you'll be entered in. Of course, you have to be subscribed to the channel. But once we hit 100, that's when we're going to be doing. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing like another mystery box like we've been doing the last 2, or I'm just going to choose one thing and that's what you're going to get. But you got to keep on watching to find out. So thank you so very much, and we love you all. Appreciate it. Everybody stay safe. I know everything's starting to get a little bit back to normal, knock on wood, but you never know. But have a good day. All right, so this is another addition to the video that we're going to be doing real quick. As Jaden did a unboxing of this particular Pop that he got today from his mom had bought it from Target, I believe, and it's the WWE Naomi Pop. He actually took it out and gave it to me real quick so I can actually add it on to the video. I had it recorded, but for whatever reason it never saved, so I had to redo it again. But he didn't want to come back out to do the video, so he gave it to me. He goes, you do it. So he actually got the Naomi. This is not the Chase, the WWE Pop. This is pretty much what it looks on the background. Of course, you have the Miz, Diesel, which he already has, Naomi. I have the John Cena, and then, of course, we have to get Mean Gene and the Miz. So she actually comes with a stand as well. This is it's a pretty cool pop. I actually want to get the Chase, which is actually the she glows in the dark. So this is actually one of the very few Funko Pops for WWE that actually glows in the dark. Not so many pops of those have that. There are other ones that I've seen, like the one that I was trying to get at the Geek and Game giveaway, the Tony Stark Iron Man. That one also glows in the dark. But the WWE Pops, I don't believe they have many of those. So that's pretty much a nice little pop of Naomi, former SmackDown Women's Champion. She won her title, her very first championship in her hometown in Orlando. I believe it was WrestleMania 34, if I'm not mistaken. But he wanted me to add that onto the video because he didn't want to leave you guys hanging, especially for whatever reason, like our first take that we did, it didn't save to the actual phone. So, but he also wanted me to show you guys that it's not really a Funko Pop, but he also got one of the WWE loyal subject. This is a Brock Lesnar, actually came with his like a little WWE championship or Universal Champion, and came with a box. It was actually on clearance at Target for about $4, so we scooped it up for him. But just wanted to give you an extra little side video that's added on to this week's Pop Lock and Drop It. See you later.